Hi and welcome. In this video, we will see how the shape of a distribution looks like. Consider a discrete variable x and suppose that we have collected data on this variable from an underlying population. And we have recorded the data as x1, x2, x3 up to xn, where n is the size of the population. To see the shape of the distribution of this data collected on the variable x, we use a histogram. The shape of the distribution could be something like this, where we have the location of high density between 3 and 3.5, or we can have kind of balanced distribution where we have majority of our observations around 0, and the left side and the right side of the distribution are kind of symmetric. Or we can have majority of our observation on the left side and smaller percentages of our observations here on the right side. Here in this distribution, we see that the majority of observations are between 50 and 70. This is kind of an extreme case where we have majority of our observations on the left side, although we have also some few very extremely large values on the right hand side. In this distribution, we have majority of our observations here, but also we have a bulk of observations here in this interval. In this distribution, we kind of have a high peak and then relatively low peak. Likewise, we can check the shape of the distribution of a continuous variable. For that, consider a variable y, which is a continuous variable, and suppose we have collected data on this variable from an underlying population, and we have recorded the data as y1, y2, up to yn. Then with the help of density plot, we can see the shape of the distribution of the data being collected on the variable y. Can be something like this, where we have majority of our observation on the left side and a long tail at the right side. Or we can have kind of uniform distribution where the height of the distribution doesn't change over the range of the distribution. Or we can have a long tail at the left side, that is the majority of observation at the right hand side. Or we can have a kind of balanced distribution such that the peak of the distribution is kind of in the center of the distribution. The left tail and the right tail of the distribution are kind of symmetric. As you can observe, we have a number of shapes for the distribution of the data being collected on a variable of interest. Thanks for watching and good learning.